It is on my behalf and on behalf of the people of Dagoretti South constituency that I pass the condolences to the family of John Koech, a consummate leader, and he has served in a life that has left a legacy for his people and for the country. Mr. Speaker, as I pass these condolences, I also want to bring notice to this House that Nairobi City County has just lost a very young, a very passionate leader in the name of MCA for Kariobangi North, Honorable Joel Munuve. Joel Munuve is known to me for many years, Mr. Speaker. He first vied in 2007 when we were part of a big movement, the Gen X revolution. Back then, when we were clamoring for space for young people in leadership, I dare say that our movement was not faceless, it was not leaderless, it was not formless, and some of us ended up taking up positions, some of us in parliament, and people like Joel Munuve have ended up as MCAs in the Nairobi City County. But Mr. Speaker, the death of Honorable Joel Munuve is a curious death, especially at a time when he was raising very pertinent issues about the leadership and the goings-on in City Hall, Mr. Speaker. Only 3 days before his death, the Honorable Joel Munuve dared to first collect signatures for the impeachment of the governor of Nairobi City County. Secondly, he had said that he's going to reveal very damning information about the goings-on in City Hall, Mr. Speaker. So even as we are saying pole to the family of MCA Joel Munuve, I wish that this House would stand up and call upon the investigative authorities not to gloss over this matter, because this matter might be having very serious interests that go very high up. Mr. Speaker, we would not want to place the blame anywhere. Let that be left to the investigative authorities. All we are asking, Mr. Speaker, is to ensure that the death of Honorable Munuve is investigated to the full and that no stone is left untouched. And let us not imagine that the issues that he was canvassing have no connection to a certain death of a very passionate leader who was serving Nairobi City Council with very good ideas, very reform-minded, transformative, and a seeker for integrity in Nairobi City Hall. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, for that opportunity, and may his soul rest in eternal peace.
Kiborek. I'm giving you an opportunity to request for your statement.
I know.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provision of Standing Order number 44, 2C, I wish to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Security regarding a recent attack by armed bandits along the Marigan-Ginyang Road in Baringo County. Honorable Speaker, on 21st April 2025, armed assailants ambushed traders who were en route to Ginyang Market from Ogotio, resulting into a tragic tale of Mr. Philip Kipchirchir and Mr. Peter Kingori, who are both driving to Ginyang Market. One other person sustained injuries during the attack. The victims were accosted in what escalated from a banditry incident to highway robbery, with violence in broad daylight. The matter was formally reported to Marigat Police Station under OB number 20-21-04-2025, this attack raised serious concerns about the state of security in Baringo and in the northern part of the country and the Kerio Belt. It has disrupted daily life of the residents in Baringo, affected their economic activities, and caused fear among the residents. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Security on the following issues. One, a detailed account of the recent attack and the current status of investigation into the matter, particularly the killing of Mr. Philip Kipchirchir and Peter Kingori, and the progress made in identifying and apprehending those responsible for the killing. Two, Mr. Speaker, the step that the ministry is making to disarm members of the public who own unlicensed and illegal firearms in Baringo and Kerio Belt and northern Kenya. Three, the short-term and long-term measures the government is undertaking to curb recurrent banditry in the region, including thorough vetting of the already already existing national police reservists who they should be vetted. The national police reservists should be vetted, and we should get a statement about the same on the firearm which they were given without proper training like the police. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I beg to ask from the Departmental Committee on National Administration and Internal Security on statement on the same. Thank you.
Russell, I don't see your chairman. Can you do so? Are you able to do so on Wednesday next week, being a security issue, or you do it after recess?
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, with your facilitation, we were able to provide this House with a very detailed report. And currently, the area that is experiencing a lot of problem is Baringo. While in most of the regions, Turkana, Samburu, Isiolo, Marsabit, the guns are largely silent. Honorable Speaker will be able to give report to the House immediately after the recess. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. In addition to that, Honorable Kiborek and your colleagues from Baringo, yourself, Maklap, Kamket, Musa Sirma, Chematia, Kandie, and Kamren, you are leaders. You are going on recess. Go around your county and talk to those young people and encourage them to stop wielding illegal firearms. It is those young men who vote for you. It is those young men who you use for good and for bad. Go and meet them and talk to them so that as leaders you also play your role to ensure that there is peace within your jurisdiction. And I'm sure you can. Some of those young men are your age, Kiborek. And I'm sure you can use your magic as a youth to get to them and talk to them. Your access to them is better than probably Musa Sirmas and others. Please go and do that. Don't wait for the police to come from Nairobi. You can also play your part. Yes, Sirma?
Mr. Speaker, we take your statement very seriously, and we want to promise that we shall do as said on behalf of all the members who are even here and those who are not here. We shall endeavor to make sure that we clean up what is the mess within Baringo. Thank you.
Thank you. Make sure you include Kamket. Abor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to provisions of Standing Order 44.2c, I wish to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Budget and Appropriations Committee regarding the status of implementation of the government's directive to securitize a portion of the road maintenance levy. Honorable Speaker, the government, through the Ministry of Roads and Transport, advised the Kenya Roads Board to initiate the securitization of part of the road maintenance levy, RMLF, amounting to Kenya shillings 7 per litre. This directive was aimed at raising urgent funds to settle the mounting pending bills in the road sector, which have continued to stall key infrastructure projects across the country. Honorable Speaker, while the securitization of future cash flows can be a viable financing mechanism under the Public Finance Management Act 2012, Cap 412A, and specifically Section 50 on public debt management, the implementation of such a strategy must be carried out transparently within the framework of public finance principles enshrined in Article 201 of the Constitution of Kenya, 2010. Other principles include openness, accountability, and responsible financial management that must be applied on the securitization proposal. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on the following. Number one, the current status of implementation of the securitization of the road maintenance levy fund as directed by the government. Number two, the legal and financial framework being used to implement this securitization process, and whether there was approval of Parliament sought as required under Section 52 and 53, Cap 412A of the Public Finance Management Act, where future revenue streams are pledged. Number three, amount expected to be raised through this securitization arrangement and the criteria that will be used to allocate these funds towards spending bills in the road sector. Number four, any guarantees or circulars issued by the National Treasury in connection with the securitization transactions and the implications on public debt ceilings and fiscal sustainability. And lastly, Mr. Speaker, timelines set for the disbursement of the raised funds and measures taken to ensure transparency and accountability during the implementation. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Budget, that is to your committee. Can you bring a response the first week upon resumption from recess?
Yes, Speaker, we agree.
Thank you. Murugara, George.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this morning, Honorable David Kiplagat, the Member of Parliament for Soy, requested for a statement regarding the venue for recruitment of Kenya Prisons constables of Soy constituency in Uasin Gishu.
Is he in the house?
He is not here.
Okay, go on.
I actually sent to him the communication I got.
Go ahead.
Because I was told actually to deliver tomorrow afternoon. But fortunately, it has actually come from the Director General of Prisons to confirm how it is going to be in Uasin Gishu County as follows. The recruitment will be conducted in the following sub-counties. Trubo sub-county, it's pronounced Tarabo sub-county, Paul Boyd Boys High School at 8 a.m. on the 30th of April 2025. Soy sub-county, DCC's office Sirikwa at 2 p.m. Ainabkoi, Waonifo Stadium at 8 a.m. Moiben constituency at Moiben Center at 2 p.m. Keses, DCC's office Keses at 8 a.m. and Kapseret at Eldoret ASK Showground at 2 p.m. Honorable Speaker, there was also a question regarding missing sub-counties, and these members have interest in that because a few sub-counties are missing from the list, including one of my sub-counties in the Tharaka constituency known as Tharaka West. The answer I have received is that they are actually working on this to actualize the fact that all these sub-counties that are missing will be included in the recruitment exercise. And as soon as letters are produced to confirm this, they will be delivered to us for further communication to the honorable members of Parliament. This communication is signed by Patrick M. Arando, CBS, Commissioner General of Prisons. And to ensure that we have it on record, I pray that I actually table it. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Dr. Mutunga.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise to respond to a statement by Honorable Eric Karemba, CBS MP and member for Runyenjes. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order number 44-2C, Honorable Eric Karemba, CBS MP, requested for a statement on the 11th of March 2025 regarding high cost of feeds. The Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development responded as follows to the issues raised in the statement. The Honorable Karamba wanted to have the statistics of milk production in Runyenjes constituency and the Embu County in general. Honorable Speaker, according to the report from the Ministry, Embu County produces 101,347,503 kilos of milk annually. Manyata constituency produces 47,531,820 kilos. Runyenjes produces 32,850,269 kilos of milk. Bere South produces 15,121,880 kilos, and Bere North produces 5,843,534. The second issue that the Honourable Member was seeking to be informed on, Honourable Speaker, is the measures being put in place to decrease the cost of animal feeds are required for the dairy farming. And the response is as follows. The first issue is National Animal Feeds Development Strategy by the Ministry. The government has embarked on development of an animal feeds, has developed an animal feeds development strategy to address feed situation in the country, in which it prioritizes promotion of increased production of animal feeds, promotion of animal forage conservation, use of technologies such as irrigation to facilitate production of animal feeds in arid and semi-arid areas, as well as in arid and semi-arid areas, among others. Increase in production will ensure availability of adequate forage and the constituent feed ingredients, which will in turn reduce the cost of animal feeds. The second measure that the Ministry is taking up is land commercialization initiative. The government is availing an unutilized land for animal feed production through the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development. The land is available for both local and international investors, and the land will be used for production of feeds to ensure availability and reduce the cost of livestock feeds. It will commercialize pastures and fodder production for distribution to farmers. The government land, such as that held by the Agricultural Development Corporation, Kenya Agriculture and Livestock Research Organization, and livestock farms and former livestock holding grounds, will be utilized for this purpose. The third measure that the government is the Ministry is taking up, is public-private partnership in feed production. Honourable Speaker, the government is encouraging public-private partnership to ensure that there is sufficient investment in the livestock feed sector. For the last 2 years, the government has participated in international conferences in Rome and other countries where it has pitched for feasible investment options in animal feed industry. As a result, several investors have already arrived in the country to invest, a key among them including the following. One is Déath Animal Feeds, a Dutch-based company who are investing a total of 300 million Kenya shillings to produce 200,000 metric tons of feed annually in a modern feed milling factory at the river, and the factory is set to open later in the year. Honourable Speaker, the other one is the government has also signed an MOU with the United Arab Emirates based in Al Dahra, United Arab Emirates company based in it's called Al Dahra Company, which will lease and manage up to 200,000 acres of irrigated farmland in the Galana Kulalu Ranch, with an estimated investment of up to $800 million.